Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Hudson H9 Pistol mod, which is being released by user Frostwolf. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the real-world Hudson H9 Pistol. And I've been having a lot of fun with this weapon, and I absolutely love it, which is kind of an oddity for me though. As many of you know, I love having real-world weapons in this game, but a personal preference of mine is I don't really care for anything modern, like post-Cold War, with a few exceptions, and this is one of them. And it's mainly because of the design. It looks like something, in my opinion, that you might find in this world, and kind of reminds me of a slimmed down version of the N99 pistol from Fallout 3. So let's jump on over here and take a look at what we do get with the Hudson H9 Pistol. And it's nothing too crazy or spectacular. It will do damage of 25 with a 10mm round with a firing rate of 66, a range of 83, accuracy of 67 for a weight of 3.8. And as you can see here, it is a pretty nicely made gun. And I think the bit that I really like about it and why it reminds me of the N99 is all the gun that's still, like, by the trigger up in the front. It just kind of feels, like I said, like a slimmed down N99 almost to me. But all in all, a pretty neat weapon with a handful of modifications. Nothing too crazy and honestly not a whole lot of options here, but enough to make it a bit more relevant of a gun into the mid and potentially even into sort of the mid-ish late game. But all in all, a pretty fun, neat weapon. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely things, well, sadly it isn't added into the leveled loot list or anything like that, so you can either cheat like I did, or of course go over to any chemistry station in the world where you can go ahead and build one in the utility category. As you can see here, we've got the Hudson H9, which for some adhesive, aluminum, gears, oil, plastic, screws, springs, and steel, you can make your very own lovely new pistol here. Now let's go take a look at the modifications, which as mentioned is a kind of limited list. The primary one here is going to be the receiver category. That's going to have the most options. As you can see, where we've got everything from the standard on up to the advanced receiver and all the pretty typical things in here. And without having any perks to up damage, this is going to bump it up to a max of 43 with the advanced receiver here. And, you know, just the pretty typical things. Now, next in the barrel category, we have two. It will not change the gun aesthetically, but we either have the Gen 1 barrel or the Gen 2 barrel for better recoil and hipfire accuracy. We then, in the materials category, actually do have some aesthetic options, which is always nice. We've got the standard black, as well as a gray and tan material. I actually think the tan is my favorite of the three here, because, well, I don't know, it seems to have a little bit more impact than the other two. Now then, the magazine category, we either have a standard or a quick eject magazine. And then finally in these sights, which is the most disappointing part for me. You guys know me. I love my sights for guns. And sadly here our only options is a standard sight, as well as a couple of different colors of glow sight. I do like that though. It is nice having different colors of glow sights rather than just only having the one. But I do wish there was a couple of scopes in here. I think that would be pretty neat. Perhaps we'll get them one day, I don't know. But hey, for now, it's a perfectly serviceable early game weapon, which I think is really the intent here on this, considering the damage as well as its ease of creation here in the chemistry station. You can get one of these into your hands pretty darn quick, and with the max of the 45, was it? Let me just go grab the one that I did upgrade earlier. With the upgraded version, yeah, it's never going to do a huge amount of damage. 43 there, 43. But yeah, so a very much an early to mid-game weapon. But let's go take some shots and see how it does. And there we go. good shooting, good smooth reload, which I think it's all using the base of the deliver for both the firing and the reload animations there. You do get to see a little clipping because of the slight difference in the shape of the weapons between this and the deliver, but overall it's not hugely noticeable and still, I think, quite good. Now, as for the upgraded version here, there's not really going to be too much of a difference in its firing, but of course I did add in a much nicer glow sight on there so that, you know, we have a little bit more visibility, but other than that, it shoots exactly the same. But all in all, a neat little weapon. Now, considering the low damage on this one, I'm definitely not going to be spawning in a Deathclaw as per usual, but we will get a couple of raiders. So if I go up to here, and what the heck, let's spawn in 8. There we go. Beautiful. Hi, guys! Die! There we go. Got a few of them pulled. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm still gonna die. Okay, well, let's go this and take that one to the head. Boom. Perfect, perfect. Come on, keep shooting there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then that one's down, and so is that one. Well, we've still got a few who are alive. Oh, this one's coming at me. How dare you, sir? Time for you to die. Lovely, lovely. One more shot should do it. And there we go. And let's take out the rest with our lovely new gun. Yeah, I do love the design of this thing. Like I said, it really reminds me of a scaled-down N99, and being a 10mm, it certainly serves that same sort of function. Why is he running away? And despite being a very modern gun, the look and feel of it is pretty good, and I'd say it's a perfectly serviceable weapon for your character in that early game cycle for you to enjoy and get a hold of pretty darn easily. So if you would like to take a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and you do come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.